Good morning, girls. Okay, this morning I'm making biscuits so that y'all know how to make biscuits. It's very hard to tell somebody how to make biscuits. You just kind of have to show them, and they could just kind of have to do it to know how to do it. So I'm going to film step by step everything that I do. And I was taught by Miss Yasu Lindsay. She was the best biscuit maker ever. So I'm going to do it exactly like she taught me how. Of course, it's going to be in a smaller portion, smaller batch, but the results will be the same. So, all right, I'm just going to show you what ingredients we're going to need. Main thing, first of all, we need a baking mix. Now, I'm not going to advertise for what kind of mix that I use, but I do have a specific. So you're just basically going to use however much biscuits you're going to make. You're going to need vegetable oil, and you're going to need non-fat buttermilk. Okay, the non-fat buttermilk is a little bit thinner. And over here I have some regular all-purpose flour that I'm going to spread over my surface. I have sterilized this surface. We are going to make the biscuits right onto this surface. So I've cleaned everything. Washed my hands, got everything ready, and my oven is preheated to 500 degrees. Okay. Okay. I just washed my hands. We're going to take our baking mix, non-fat buttermilk, we're going to make a dough out of it. You might have to add more. You might have to add some more baking mix if you pour too much in there. But when you do it long enough, you get pretty used to just judging it. And that looks like it's going to be pretty good. So I won't need this. Now I am making a smaller batch. We're at 500, so we're almost ready. Okay, I'm going to spread some flour out on my clean surface. Ooh, I left some in there. Can't be leaving that. All right, then you just scrape off excess off of your clean hands. And then you just start covering up with flour so we can start rolling. Okay. All right, you don't want to knead it too much. Okay, you want the biscuits to be nice and fluffy. So there's your dough. Now, I always love to do this. Get that extra dough off my hands. Okay. Now, let me give my hands a little wash. Doesn't have to be the best wash, because I'm fixing to dig right back in there. All right, while my hands are clean, I'm going to go ahead and oil my pan. You can see. Have to be pretty generous with the oil at the bottom. okay? And then I'm just gonna take my hand and spread it all out. On the edges. Okay. It looks like a lot, but you'll know why in a minute. Okay. Now we're just gonna pinch off some dough. Okay. The key is, it does not matter what the dough looks like on the bottom, as long as the dough is smooth on top. Okay? I do not know how many times Yasu told me that. Doesn't matter, as long as it's smooth on top. Doesn't matter about the bottom, smooth on top. Okay? So you just kind of roll it around and make sure you get a nice, smooth biscuit on top. Okay, that's the first one. All right, let me make a couple more so you can see. You just tear off, get you the side of it, kind of, you can take a look and see what side you think is going to be the most smooth from how you've tore it off your batch of dough. And that looks like it's going to be a smooth side. So I'm going to tuck under with my thumb. I'm going to tuck under. Keep rolling around. Get some more flour. Doesn't matter what it looks like on the bottom, as long as it's smooth on top. Okay? There you go. Alright, I'm going to make one more. Just kind of got to find the smooth spot and tuck everything under. I might use some more dough. The biscuit needs to be a little bigger. If you need to add more dough, you turn it over and add it to the bottom, because it doesn't matter how it looks on the bottom. Okay, you see how I'm doing it? Tuck everything under. Get some more flour in there. As long as it's smooth on top. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of these made and I'll show you what's next. Okay, there we go. I made 12. There's 2 bitty ones, okay? And I didn't oil this whole pan, I just sprayed it because I don't want it to burn. All right, next, take some oil. Make sure each one is oiled on top, all over. You don't want to see any dry spots. Now, I didn't say these biscuits were healthy, but this is just how Yasu taught me. Smash them down. She would smash them down so far that they would end up square biscuits. But in this pan, in this little batch, some of them will end up square and some of them will end up not so square. And my oven is burning up over there at 500 degrees. Alright, see how we're going to smash down? I'm even going to smash my 2 bitty ones. Get some oil on them. Okay. They're smashed down really good. Alright. That's how they look. Fixing to go in the oven at 500 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to watch them, but usually about 8 minutes. Okay, guys. They're done. And this is how they look. Okay, you see I didn't take my time and make sure these were smooth on top, so they cracked. And that's okay. I mean, these are going to be good. But that's the point of making sure that they're supposed to be smooth on top and you have them tucked under all the way so that they'll be smooth on top. Now some of this could be because I didn't mash them down. I didn't smash them down far enough. These two little ones turned out okay. But you're wanting to avoid the cracks. I mean, it's okay. Now that is the end of the way Miss Yasu taught me. But, you know, I've got to have a little butter. So I'm going to butter half of these. And I have all of my necessary goodies over here. So we're fixing to see. I'm fixing to try out this blackberry jam I made last night. Okay, that's that. Got half of them buttered. So let's get this jam opened. Okay, we're fixing to try some of our jam that we've made. And of course I'm gonna get one of the buttered biscuits. And they should just open right up. Look at that. Okay, what do you want to try first? Blackberry jam? Look at that. It's more like preserves. Oh my goodness. Yum. Okay, and then this was the raspberry that I made the other night. It's more like a jam. Yeah, the raspberries jam, and the blackberry is more like the preserves. Yum. And of course we have our golden eagle. You could not have biscuits without golden eagle. And then the peach preserves that I made the other day. So we are fixing to feast. Goodbye, y'all. Go. I'm trying the blackberry. Is it good?
Real good. Better than Cracker Barrel.
Is it? All right, try the raspberry. You hadn't tried any of the raspberry, have you? What do you think?
Really good too.
What's your favorite?
I don't. It's too hard to tell. They're both good.
Good. And the biscuit? Good.